Hi guys, welcome back again to the King's Casino in Rozvadov. The festival series is here. Happy to be here and happy to be joined by Irish poker legend JP McCann. Welcome, I should say. It's been a couple of years since you were in Rozvadov, right?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. The festival is an amazing event, and yeah, the last time I was here was 2018.
Yeah.
So yeah, good to be back.
For those of you back home that you heard this guy's name and you recognize, of course, the Irish Poker Open as well, but tell us a little bit about the venue to start off. I mean, the whole tradition behind the Irish Open.
So the Irish Open is the second oldest poker tournament in the world after the World Series. It started in 1980. Myself and my business partner Paul bought the event from Paddy Power in 2016. Before we bought the event, the numbers had gone down from 700 down to 300. They played around with the buy-in. Went from 3,500 to 4,500 to 2,000 to 2,750. So it kind of lost its identity.
Yeah.
So and at the time there wasn't the poker boom that we have now at the moment. So the country was kind of struggling a little bit. So we decided to lower the buy-in to 1,150, and we invested an awful lot of time and energy into hospitalities, which what Frankie's doing here now. All this cool kindergarten that we have over here to our right. And so that was one of the things that I knew from years of working at poker events. Some poker events can be very sterile, and so I wanted to make it a fun event by putting on bands and different activities. So we've grown the event from 320 players from the year before we took it on to 3,300 players this year. So
is that for the main event figures? Or?
That was for the main event, yeah. And we had the mini this year. We had a new concept with the mini. There was 9 starting days, I think it was, and we got nearly 5,500 players for that. So that was another record. So going well.
Yeah. And this is actually your first visit to the festival series. But as you say, you had a vision taking over the Irish Open that you will implement more of these hospitality things. You've been with us for some nice sushi dinners and other stuff here. Do you feel that it's something that you take away from the festival, and is something that the festival can learn from you? Who's doing this the best?
Well, you should ask Franke that, because we did one of these nights in Johnny Fox's, which is the highest pub in Ireland, and Franke got up and did his normal speech where he bangs the glass like this, and he goes, everybody thinks I do these cool activities at my event, but I just copied them from JP and Paul. So he's actually copied them from us. We were the first ones doing it.
And he admitted it, actually.
He admitted it, yeah. And this is actually my second festival, because I believe the second or third festival that Franke ever ran, he ran in my club.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2016, I think it was.
Yeah, but that was named Cash Game Festival.
That was the Cash Game Festival, yeah. But
I heard some rumors there weren't. He promised to bring a lot of people. How did it go?
So BetSafe, who were one of his big sponsors at the time, were sending a lot of players, and then they did a deal with Conor McGregor to sponsor his shorts for one of his big fights, and they spent their whole marketing budget on that one fight, the UFC fight. So then they had no budget for anything else. So I think we got like 5 players.
Yeah. But it wasn't. You shouldn't blame Frankie. We should blame Conor McGregor.
Blame Conor McGregor. Yeah, exactly.
And they're pretty similar, those two guys.
But yeah, no, look, this is what Frankie's doing. The whole tour, the festival tour that he's doing, it's amazing. For anyone who's a recreational player, coming to these events and seeing the level of dedication that Frankie puts into, like as I said, last night we went to a lovely sushi restaurant up the road. We had a tuna. We went back there again today. Tomorrow there's a barbecue with like all sorts of fun games and stuff like that. So like it's not just about poker. No. I think that's what really makes this event really special, because you can come, of course you can go, you can play poker, you can play as much poker as you want. And even today at the restaurant, Frankie was going around, I was like, all you guys, you all know each other? Okay, 2 of you come on here, and I make them mix around to different tables, so everybody gets to know different people and creates a community. And he's doing a fantastic job, so well done, Frankie.
Yeah. Well done, Frankie. Yeah. You get paid to say this, right?
I don't know if I should.
Looking forward then, your vision, Irish Open, coming years. Do you have anything to build it, and what's your vision? Where are you 5 years from now?
So when we took on the event originally, as I mentioned, we had 320 players the year beforehand, and my vision at the start was to get 2,000 players in 5 years, which we did. A lot of people said that couldn't be done and laughed at me. Our next milestone is 5,000 players. We're at 3.5 at the moment. We're also hoping to try and go further afield with it. We did an Irish Open International in Cyprus 2 years ago, but we're looking to maybe go to places where there's a lot of Irish people living there, so like Australia, for example, or America or Canada, and then bring the experience there to them and then get those guys to come back to Dublin. And that's just another way, hopefully, to grow the event.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice to have you here, JP, and we're looking forward to seeing you on further festivals in the future.
For sure.
Right, as you say, you and Franke, you have similar visions, perhaps, and you care for the community. Are we going to see more collaborations in the future as well?
I hope so. And me and Frankie also like having a quiet drink, one or two. But I believe we're going to go to Malta. I think myself and Paul are going to go to Malta in September, so that should be good.
Yeah, should be good. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming, and
thank you.
See you soon. And 2025, is the date set?
2025, we're the 14th to the 21st of April.
Yeah, during the Easter, you said, right?
Easter Monday is always the last day of the event. Yeah, always last day of the event.
Yeah. So see you there as well, right?
Yeah. Please come.